What's going on, Star Wars fans? It's your bro host, Daniel Miller.
And I'm Chris Ryans.
And she's eating. She's eating. You hungry?
I'm almost done. I didn't get to have dinner yet.
Come on now, we're about to review Star Wars number 70 today on shelves, and you over here grubbing?
Oh, well, that's perfect. So, we pick up where we left off with Luke. We learn that the name of the gambler who freaked him out is Warba Kalip. Turns out, Warba stole the ship that they're in, and now they have to survive a chase. Once they make it to shelter, they discuss the Force, and Warba seems to know a thing or two, surprising Luke. Luke lays out his plan to become a Jedi and asks for help. Just when it seems like Luke will get to training, Warba throws in yet another curveball and says, "Let's rob a bank." ¿Qué?
Last we left our two lovebirds, they were on the crime-ridden planet of Lance Carpo. Now, they already had a room booked, a honeymoon suite, at the Carpo Grand Regent Hotel. And when they were getting there and checking in, the droid was like, "Hey, you want us to put the pheromone enhancers on?" But enough honeymoon talk. It's time for our lovebirds to get down to business. They need to break into that communication center and relay those false messages. But they're being followed.
Chewie and 3PO escape the attack from the Rock people, and as they're leaving, they realize that all those detonators are set, and they be killing a lot of innocent living beings. Now, as Chewie and 3PO are spacebound, they have a debate on whether to stay or leave and help the Rock people. And then the Empire shows up to make that decision for them. So, back to K-43 they go. Chewie and 3PO land the Falcon. It's more like they crashed the Falcon. They crashed it. But once they crashed, they meet up with the Rock people again, and now 3PO can communicate with them, which makes things a little bit easier-ish. Easier-ish. All right, so what'd you guys think?
Well, I'm having some trust issues, really. I'm having a lot of trust issues, but the pheromone enhancers kind of got me interested. Yeah.
Understandable.
Yes, well.
My thoughts. Honestly, I was ready for there to be some more training of Luke than just what we know of Yoda and Empire, but no. This person is yet again gonna do some crazy stuff and freak out Luke. I'm just waiting for other stuff to happen.
Yeah. I'm really digging that 3PO is front and center in this particular chapter that he's in, and it's really weird to see Chewie as not the strongest person in the room, because those Rock people are stupid strong, it's crazy.
Yeah, a little strong. I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'd say the other thing is I think Greg Pak is doing a fantastic job writing this book. He is a phenomenal successor to what Kieran Gillen was doing beforehand.
I'm loving this 3-part story idea. It's been really cool.
Yeah, they're fun. And it reminds me of the transitions in the movie. For, a while they'll focus on one character. You'll see an interesting screen transition, especially in Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
That would happen a lot. And Phil Noto, beautiful artwork as always.
Of course.
Thanks for joining us for another quick shot of BRAOXIUM right here at Atomic City Comics on South Street in Philadelphia.
That's right. Also, make sure to check out episode 3 of Shootin' the Poodoo with me, Chris, and Tommy Puig from Star Wars Savage. It's on iTunes, Spotify, and Podbean.
That's right.
Oh, solid. Also, make sure to check out my pilot episode, of viewing, where I review Star Wars comics and take it all the way back to issue 1, Skywalker Strikes.
It's a great issue. May the Force be with you.
Always.